Check, check.
Lancaster, what a great way to kick off our L28 Sports broadcasting for basketball season of our local sports at my stomping grounds of Paraclete High School. Today, Paraclete High School has the upper hand, being at a 2-2 record against Palmdale Falcons, which are 1-1. I'm looking forward to seeing Paraclete Spirits step up in honor of their head coach, Newt Gillette, who is unfortunately out on medical leave and healing diligently, but to his great support, we have the assistant coaches, Phillips and Whipple, coming up to help him out. I was able to talk to the coaches today, and they said their tactic is to throw the ball around, fully around the court, because everybody on this team has a great shooting record. I'm looking forward to seeing how number 3, number 4, and 00 line up with the already great support that they have with their records. Giving it back to Ronnie on play-by-play today.
And hi everyone, welcome to the gymnasium on the campus of Paraclete High School. Ronnie Wald on a broadcast solo bid, and we're ready to start things off with part 2 of our fabulous L28 Sports broadcast package. We brought you a number of football games. Oh, how exciting that was, and historic. But now we're going to pivot. We're pivoting into basketball, and we're here at the bandbox, and it's going to be cacophonous, loud, and a building that's been around about 60 years. So acoustics, but we'll be here to bring you the action. We're up here in my so-called catbird seat. I wouldn't say high above the western sideline, but good enough for perspective on this ball game as Paraclete takes on Palmdale. Paraclete, of course, coming out of the Camino Real League, and Palmdale, a Golden League entry. So starting lineups being now offered out there right now for Palmdale: Jalen Stenhouse, Anthony Duluth, Jamari Owens, and Carlos Munoz. Now we've got the starting lineup for the home squad, Paraclete. They're known as the Spirits. 00, DJ Phillips, averaging over 21 a game. Mr. Burnside, you may remember from our football broadcast, he was an important contributor on the Paraclete football team. He's out there right now. Devon Marshall, number 4. Also out there, number 23, Moses Wright, the big guy, and I do mean big, 6'5", 180. And number 31, Ryan Brown, and there you have it, Paraclete, adorned in a good-looking white uniform with the red lettering. It reminds me of the Louisville Cardinal uniform, if you recall that. As for Palmdale, their moniker, their nom de plume, they're the Falcons, black uniform, and a white lettering on the back, white numeral, and it looks like they're sporting an aqua color. In fact, one of their players out there has shoes in the color of the aqua. That's the first time I've ever seen that. That's number 10 out there, Anthony Duluth. In this early part of the year, we're not quite ready for league action. Paraclete 2-0, victories over Rosamond and Little Rock. Palmdale, a 1-1 mark. Their only victory coming just a couple nights ago against Aerospace Academy. They eked out a victory, 64-62, and there you have it. It's center circle right now for Palmdale, Jalen Stenhouse. And again, the angular one, we'll keep our eye on him all night long. Moses Wright, and they want to reach in there, but there's the tip-off. We're off and running Paraclete basketball. So glad you're with us as there's an entry pass over here on the perimeter. He pulls back, three-point shot attempt, no good, and just like that, a whistle on the floor. One more thing we're going to keep an eye on, and as we're celebrating myself 41 years covering CIF high school sports in Southern California, well, this new rule change. Now, this was a shooting foul, so naturally, Moses Wright fouled in the act of shooting, and beyond the arc probably will get no doubt 3 free throws right here. But brand new rules have come out from the NFHS as the free throw is good from Wright and he breaks the ice. 1-0 Paraclete. There's going to be a limit during each quarter of 5 fouls until they go into the penalty, and it's a 2-shot foul as the second one's good from Wright, and yes, he was beyond the arc, so here's the third one coming. 2-0 Paraclete. So goodbye to the 1-and-1 free throws. That's history. That's persona non grata. He misses that. Put back, no. Another great rebound underneath. That's going to be number 3 that time. Mr. Burnside, and he went down hard, and he was fouled, and he's going to get free throws. A tough, probing team, a talented one in Paraclete against Palmdale that's trying to get his footing, get started. Paraclete, their head coach, Newton Chalette, and by the way, Coach Chalette has been hospitalized for about the last month. He's in rehab, and I hear tonight he's resting at home, and he may be watching this ball game. I sure hope he is. He's a legend in the coaching circles. Free throw good, 3-0 Paraclete. Just a special word from our heart to Newton Chalette. From L28 in the city of Lancaster, our prayers are with you to a true legend. Look what he was able to achieve at Antelope Valley College's free throw was good, and it's a baseball score of sorts, 4-0. So, Coach Chalette, our thoughts and prayers are with you, of course. And there was a word out here that possibly, if he was feeling up to it, he might come out here tonight, but sure hope he's enjoying it on L28. All right, back to live action with 7:44 to go. Remember, in the high school realm, 8-minute quarters. Passing the timeline in the front court, that's John Pangandian. Multi-syllabic name. Kick over quickly on the wing. That's Duluth. Duluth now flashes. Puts up. It's blocked underneath. And who else than the big guy we said, Moses Wright. Moses, you again. Here's the long-range tray. It's good. 7-0 Paraclete, and the seats aren't even warm yet here at the gymnasium on the campus of Paraclete High School. 7:11 to go. This in the first quarter. Back and forth with the rocker step. You can't miss his shoes with that attractive color. Behind the back, Jamari Owens. He wants the shot. The shot, 17-footer off the mark. They come back the other way, working now right to left across your laptop PC or whatever you're watching it on, as this shot is no good by number 10 that time for Paraclete, who just entered the game. Let's see, is it 10? No, 00. Pardon me, DJ Phillips. Martinez. No, but DJ Phillips, Mr. Burnside, Devon Marshall, Ryan Brown, and the talented Moses Wright. That's your starting 5. Entry pass inside. Will lay it up and in, and it's 9-0. And Coach Greg Slade needs to confer with his troops. Timeout on the floor. As we said, 9-0 it is. It's all yours. And I guess at this point, we can throw it down to Tiff.
Yeah, what a great feeling to already be at the first basketball coverage of L28 News at my stomping ground at Paraclete High School. And we're already off to a great start, already 9-0 in the first quarter. It's amazing to see these young men really just give their all in honor of their head coach, Newt Gillette, recovering medically and coming back as soon as he possibly can. And as I just announced that amazing dunk, let's get back to the game. Ronnie?
Palmdale desperately wants to break the ice themselves, make a statement themselves. And with it right now, working it, it's going to be a pass on the right side, and it's knocked out of bounds. And 6:20 to go here in the first quarter, and it remains 11-0. 11-0 Spirits of Paraclete. Taking it, dribble deep, and the ball is stolen just like that as it's taken, and a long lead pass to DJ Phillips, but thrown out of bounds. So a great act of thievery there. They're really pressuring the basketball at this juncture of the game. So Coach Newton Gillette can be proud. And by the way, filling in ably for Coach Gillette for Paraclete is, of course, Ron Whipple. He's been with them from the beginning, 8 years of the legendary Gillette here, and he couldn't do it without Ron Whipple, a talented former Antelope Valley football and basketball star. He's coaching tonight for Paraclete. 11-0 it is. 5:55 to go. Entry pass down low, and now Palmdale finally able to score halfway through the first quarter. Number 5, Jalen Stenhouse. Here's the shot. Off the mark, hit up high, and grabbed, and have a fresh 35 on the timer. Now feeding underneath. Reverse good! Moses Wright for pure physicality, for, again, that ability to do almost anything on the basketball court. He's all arms, legs, elbows, knees, everything but the kitchen sink. Moses Wright. Now 13-2 it is, and it is 5:18 remaining here in the first quarter. Taking it and having it stolen just as quickly. Now taking himself Burnside, feeding underneath. DJ Phillips will lay it up and in. Oh, they're going to call a double dribble on DJ and take that one away. But just like that, Greg Slade needs to have another timeout, a chance to confer with his team. Down 15-2 right now with 5:09 to go in the first. Coverage here of local sports, and so proud to bring it to you. Basketball now, and the action, if you joined us late, is Paraclete. The Spirits taking on the Falcons of Palmdale High School, and Palmdale adorned in the black uniform. They've got it right now going left to right. Into the front court, not quite, and a pass, and it's thrown away. 3 turnovers in the early start of this ball game. Underneath, alley-oop, no, and then grabbed on the baseline by Palmdale. They got it now. Fast break, lead pass to Devin Chambers, and off of his buttery fingers, out of bounds. And I've got them down now with 4 unofficial turnovers right now. Ronnie Wald along with Tiffany Johnson. Tiffany providing what she did so beautifully during the football season. Reports from, again, the sideline. She's roaming around the gym right now. We'll get with her later. Underneath, here's the reverse. That's no good. Picked up by Moses. Pull-up shot. He's got it. Moses, a 15-footer, knocks it down. 17-2 it is. That's right. That's not, again, a misspoken phrase on my part. It is a 15-point lead right now, just like that for Paraclete. Under intense pressure over there is Jamari Owens, and he was fouled. And remember the brand new rule instituted by NFHS. After you get to 5 team fouls, you're ready for 2 automatic free throws. Good night, sayonara, so long to the 1-and-1. And Waldcast here goes back far enough to remember 3 to make 2, right? You remember that one? Okay, automatic 2. And they reset the team fouls. Here's a steal going back and forth. It's going to be alley-oop. Nope, couldn't grab it, but getting it back Paraclete. Fortunate for them. Devon Marshall, the shot is good from Devon. Leading them in scoring, 21 a game, the 6'4", 180-pound senior. 19-2 Paraclete. A blowout of sorts early on here. Pump fake, doesn't want it. Now terminates the dribble. The shot in the paint, no good. And offensive violation called right now on Palmdale as the basketball goes back to the Spirits of Paraclete. 3:45 remaining here in the first quarter. So as I noted, we'll keep an eye on that. 5 team fouls in the quarter, and you get automatic 2 shots. And it resets after every quarter. It doesn't carry on. And here's the long-range 3-point country good. It was a rainy condition when I got to Lancaster yesterday. Right now inside this building at Paraclete, raining trays, 22-2. If you can believe it, already a 20-point lead. Here it is, shot up the middle. Splits the middle, the shot no good. Here's again, the peripatetic one, the talented one, Moses, underneath. The shot no good that time from Devon. Marshall, the last name. Back they come the other way. 3:02 to go. He's alone. He sets, he fires off the mark. Rebound Paraclete. And look, he can take it by his lonesome. No, he wants to then dribble drive, put it up and in. He's fouled. I'm talking about DJ Phillips. Called the best defender on the team, the 6', 170-pound senior. A moment ago I mentioned, erroneously, that Devon Marshall, with the 21 a game, leads the team. No, DJ is the leader, 21 and change a game, and he's at the charity stripe right now, even though they've eclipsed Mr. Burnside, who's truly known as the offensive and defensive leader on this Paraclete team. So he's moving back and forth. He's feeling the energy of this ball game. The 6', 170-pound senior from Lancaster, DJ Phillips, knocks it down. And look at that scoreboard. It's like a pinball machine early here, 25-2. 2:52 to go here in the first quarter. Remember, for you good folks out there learning about the high school game, 8-minute quarters. Yeah, they run, and it's done. Uh-oh, stolen by Moses. Then quickly, tomahawk slam dunk Devon. Marshalling his resources is Devon Marshall, 27-2. Pretty soon, they're going to have to put the spigot and turn it off here because it's running wild at Paraclete. 3-point country good. Answering back in the affirmative, Marquis Powell, the 6' senior. However, it's a long way up El Capitan. He wants a tray of his own. Launches it, and it's 2 feet short. The look of incredulity on the face of all people, Mr. Burnside, who's really counted on to knock down those shots. Remember, we saw him during the football season. And people said, Mr. Burnside, what's his first name? That is his first name. That's his God-given first name. Mr. Burnside is right there. Another turnover. I've got 6 unofficial turnovers assessed against Palmdale here. 2:05 to go in the quarter. So much basketball to go. 27-5. All right, top of the key. One bounce dribble. Underneath, Moses. He turns around and off the glass. Okay, he shot it 3 feet too long. He's going to say, Ronnie, that's my new bank shot. 1:47 on the clock. Oh, an act of thievery. Someone called the sheriff's department. Another turnover. Oh, he tried to get and shake and bake that time. And behind the back, he should have just taken it to the rack. He wanted to flash, and Mr. Burnside paid dearly and that being only their second turnover here. 7 turnovers compared to 2 for Paraclete. Here with 1:30 to go. In a jam, double team, stolen. Okay, long lead pass. Here comes the slammer. Oh, he missed it. The putback good. Mr. Burnside shaking his head. What's happening? But he had a good buddy behind him, Moses Wright, able to follow. 31-5 right now. And with it, oh, that's going to be Noah Martinez, who just entered the ball game. Noah's only 5'8", but able to lay it up and in appropriately enough. Now 33-5 it is. With the basketball, one bounce dribble. They're hounding him. A relentless defense from Paraclete. The shot is an air ball. Long lead pass. 2-on-2 break. Taking him by himself, stripped of the basketball was Mr. Burnside. He's a team player, and he's delighted that his team is right now up by the count of 28 points, 33-5. But Mr. Burnside trying to shake off some, again, the early game doldrums, if you know what I mean. Step back, the tomahawk shot. It was a frozen rope. Great rebound underneath. Oh, he may have traveled. He did travel. The bunny hop underneath, no doubt about it. And so with 31.9 seconds to go, you remember that. There's a guy, friendly guy next to me, laughed when I said bunny hop. Harvey. 22 seconds to go, 33-5. One bounce dribble, kick on the left side. He wants the open look. Launches the tray. It's too long. Knocked out of bounds. The last one to touch it was a Falcon. The bird of prey, the Falcon, with the talons exposed, running into the spirits of Paraclete. Paraclete, in the Bible, the term is what? A helper. They're getting a lot of help tonight. Here's the shot underneath. No, but Devon Marshall was fouled, no doubt about it. He'll be heading to the charity stripe for Willie. No, offensive foul, that time player control foul. Called on Paraclete for a rare time in this ball game, knowing they're up right now 33-5. Good to see Devin Chambers out there entering the game for Palmdale. Chambers, Ethan Thornton, they're using their backups right now. Here's a long-range shot with just 2 seconds to go, and that will 35-footer, no good. 1 quarter done if you're a Palmdale fan. It's quite depressing. If you're a Paraclete fan, you're ecstatic because they're up 33-5. We'll be back. You're watching exclusive action here on L28.
At the end of the first quarter, Paraclete Spirits are dominating, leading 33-5. And just as expected, senior shooting guard DJ Phillips is leading those points on the scoreboard with 11 points already. I'm excited to see what these young men are going to prevail to continue to lead on the scoreboard and just show up and show out today. Back to you, Ronnie.
Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany Johnson. I hate to say former Miss California because in our hearts and minds, she'll always be our Miss California. What, again, exemplary work she did during the football season. And here she is. And we do appreciate her. Great insight. You know what I mean? Now, as for the game at hand, here we are, 7:50 to go, just the start of things. Welcome back, everyone, as we swing into the second quarter play. Entry pass underneath. And then the tall, angular man has it, and he couldn't hold on to it. So it goes back the other way. Of course, it's DJ. DJ puts it up, and an unforgiving, again, northern rim here in this north-south configuration of this gymnasium. constructed in the early 60s. The story of Paraclete was they spent 1 year at the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds, and then in 62, they came to the spot we're at right now. They have brand new football facility, building baseball, but this building is a classic. Bandbox as a shot is missed, and the putback is good. Mr. Burnside, he's got his first points of the ball game, and we're just delighted for him. As a result, they've got themselves 35 on the scoreboard. And it's only showing right now Palmdale 1 point. Something terribly amiss in that. And with the shot underneath, a Palmdale player known as Jalen Stenhouse. He has experience, a 2-year starter. He missed that lay-in attempt. Now they've got it, 35-5. Where would we broadcasters be in the United States without the scoreboard operator? I tell you. Now underneath, where will he be? What a great pump fake. There were some big sequoias around him, and somehow Jamari Owens was able to finish. Great skill there. 35-7 it is. Over in the corner, he wanted the trade. No, he elected not to. 2-bounce dribble, kick instead over to 23. That's Moses. The shot won't be there that time for big Moses Wright. Now saving it on the baseline. Here's a tray. 3-pointer off the mark. Back to Moses. Shot, no. Reverse, no. 4 opportunities denied. Number 5, no, but he's fouled underneath. They fought for everything. It's Ryan Brown's turn to enter the charity stripe. Crashing the boards. They're doing that with effectiveness tonight, this Paraclete team. And RB Ryan Brown, the senior, will head over there and try to increase this lead. It's also, right now, a Herculean effort to overcome this 35-7 lead, and we're just halfway through this, the second quarter, as he gets the free throw and makes it 36-7. It's been cold nights up here in the high desert. Temperatures near freezing, 33 degrees tonight. And I can't say it's roast toasty inside here, but it's a lot better than being out there. And the fans have shown up on this Monday night as the free throw is no good. They're going to give it back over to Paraclete. The shot clock set at 35 right now. Check that, 34. We've hardly had to refer to the shot clock because the action has been fast and furious. These two teams played each other last year. 98-66 win for Paraclete. Pull-up shot. He knocks it down. He's fouled. A thing of beauty, and it was really a frozen rope. It either goes in or it just clanks off the iron. But as a result, he's got a chance right now to complete the very rare 4-point play. What is the rarest thing in sports? The double eagle in golf. And the 4-point play has to be the top 10, but he missed that. Now he's got a chance to get 2 more. He gets it! Just like that, it has to be devastating if you're a Palmdale fan. 40-7. Our job is to keep it interesting. Going down hard that time was John Gandian, the 6-foot senior, and he'll get free throws right now. An overwhelming lead, 33 points. And again, the imprimatur, the proviso is just to hang in there. The pride factor as John gets the free throw, 40-8 it is. Changes coming right now for Palmdale as Carlos Munoz will sit down. And our good buddy Devin Chambers, the freshman, back in there right now for Greg Slade. Second one perfect. Greg Slade played unbelievably for Newton Gillette at AVC. One of the greatest winning seasons the Marauders ever had. And again, the lineage is there. Here it is over the left side. This 3-pointer may be there. No, in and out. Heartbreak shot. It rolled around the rim like, again, the tilt-a-whirl ride at the county fair. Now taking it, 6 minutes to go. Now feeding underneath. He was wide open. Missed the shot, but he was fouled. But Devin's a freshman. You don't want any sleepless nights, but you will remember you got an entry pass there wide open and missed it right underneath. So redemption coming, the opportunity for a couple of free throws right here. And let's face it, Palmdale desperately wants to get into double figures. They've got 9. Here it comes. Free throw, no. Again, if you joined us late, Palmdale from the Golden League, 1-1 overall, beating Aerospace Academy 64-62 the other day. They had an 8-point lead at the half in that game and almost sacrificed it, almost gave it away. Gets 1 of 2 that time, and yes, they've hit the promised land. 40-10. They're in double figures. That's an important benchmark. Here it is, 0-0, wants it himself. Not there. Great offensive rebound. Stripped of the basketball. Picked up the garbage. Come back the other way. The black-clad team called the Falcons under intense pressure, so gives instead to Pangandian. The shot from John, no. Put back, no. A third opportunity, stripped of the basketball, out of bounds, and it'll come back over to Paraclete. No, that's true. Paraclete. And I'll give you that in a moment. But first, a rare steal in time for pass. This Palmdale team, the shot partially blocked. A great block that time from Marquis Powell. He's got it right now. He takes it coast to coast. Instead, passes off, and ultimately with it right now, top the key, Mr. Burnside. Instead, taking the shot, pivot left was Brent Novak, and he blew it. No, Paraclete. We did pull that from the Holy Book, from the Bible. It means helper, it means advocate, someone that stands by you. So if you ever were driving around and wondering the derivation of the name, this school Paraclete, we just gave it to you from a reliable source. Now, lead pass, a reliable lay-in that he couldn't get. One thing about this game, it's 40-10, 30-point lead, but a number of missed opportunities. This one, too. Number 11, come on now, Marquis Powell. But he was fouled, or was he? We'll see if he can get a couple free throws right here. 4:37 to go in this, the second quarter. A swiftly moving affair here at Paraclete. Greg Slade right there, extolling the young man and getting instructions right now at midcourt. Like we said, Slade played for Newton Gillette. And we were able to send out our best wishes to Coach Gillette. What a legend. Once our great mayor, Paris, handed Newton Gillette, well, it's akin to the keys to the city, Lancastrian of the Year. That's right. That's what kind of guy Newton Gillette is. Came out of McNeese State, where he recruited the NBA Hall of Famer Joe Dumars. Here's the shot, underneath, no. Another great offensive, Karam, and they get a fresh 35 on the timer. Brett Novak with it. They can take their time. Alone, sets, fires, too far. Air ball that time. Novak was wide open look, couldn't get it to finish. With it right now, number 25, Devin Chambers, freshman. Doesn't look like he was fouled. So Devin's seen a couple opportunities to just lay it in. And again, it starts to become psychosomatic. You know, there's been players that just can't make the shot underneath. I'm not saying he's at that point, but he's got to make the most fundamental shot of all, and that being the lay-in, no doubt about it. And now it looks like he himself, Devin, was fouled, and he will go to the charity stripe right now with 4:10 to go here in the second quarter. Ronnie Wald, your game broadcaster, along with Tiffany Johnson. Knocking it down was Devin. 41-11. Wholesale changes right now. Checking back in. Number 10, Anthony Duluth for Palmdale. So as we said, Greg Slade, the tutelage of Newt Gillette. Free throw, no good. Oh, no, he made it, pardon me. My bad. 40-12, 4:06 to go. And Slade has been at Palmdale for, well, this is his 9th year. Shot no good. Yeah, Slade is also athletic director for the Falcons. Shot underneath, no good. Oh, they cause sleepless nights when you have an open look, an opportunity, and it won't fall. So a whistle in the backcourt, and Paraclete will get it with 3:54 remaining. Yeah, that's right. I know I had to squeeze that in, but at McNeese State in Louisiana, the Pelican State, that's where Newton Gillette's from, he recruited recruited the legendary Joe Dumars, Basketball Hall of Famer. Timeout on the floor. No, they're going to go ahead and inbound pass. I love this quote from Newton. When the ref tosses the ball, you have to play for a common goal, not for yourself. Well, you see that tonight on the part of his Paraclete team. They're up 40-12. However, the ball stripped away. Long lead pass taking it right now. He's going to take it to the rack, and unfortunately couldn't get to fall. Jalen Stenhouse. Jalen was fouled. He's got free throws coming to him right now. The 2-year starter. Paraclete 40. Palmdale 12. Yeah, 3:35 to go. Look forward to Tiffany's reports at the half. I'm involved in the broadcast most naturally, but I'm also a fan, a listener. Look forward for that taking place again with TJ. 3:35, missed free throw, a rare offensive carom, the pull-up shot that time, number 2, Lottie Moore. I asked them, it's a latte, L-A-T-E-E, my latte at the local coffee house? No, it's latte, get it straight. And Moore, well, he knocked it down. Here's the shot, that's no good. Another rebound, it's called offensive variety. Taking it, kick over the right side. Doesn't want it. Then instead back over to 20. That's going to be Andrew Hawatme. Shot no good. Player knocked down, that being Andrew. H-A-W-A-T-M-E-H. Hawatme. And guess who runs to the free throw line right now? We already talked about John Pangandian with Palmdale. Here's another multi-syllabic name in Andrew. 40-15, a 25-point bulge. Can you believe it? Free throw good. 3:02 remaining here in the second. Haven't gotten to that point where the 5, again, team fouls have translated into the automatic 2 free throws. He gets them because it was in the act of shooting. Blows the second one, 1 of 2, fights, ends up on the deck on his wallet, picks it up. The shot now on the part of Keon Tricasco. He is another one, a bench warmer that's out there now, and it ends up going out of bounds. Ultimately, we'll go back to Palmdale here at the 2:51 mark of the second quarter. So give credit to Palmdale. Greg Slade is a believer in his 9th year at Palmdale, fighting every step of the way, every single second, even though they're down big time, 25 points right now. Number 25 has it. The shot, Devin, no. Devin missed 2 underneath, and that one didn't draw the rim. Has taken it right now is Paraclete. They're white clad, red lettering. Entry pass, inside good. He goes down hard, and he's fouled. You know, again, they're talented assistant coach Ron Whipple's out there, but that had Newton Shillette style written all over it. A quick entry pass, a bullet underneath, and able to make it there was Xavier Neff. So they're using a lot of guys off the bench right now. Xavier Neff, who was fouled, and a chance for the 3-point play. (43-15). Free throw good. 44-15. Ain't we having fun at Paraclete? Now Palmdale passing the timeline into the so-called attacking zone. Back and forth he goes. Trying to plot strategy, but you know what? He doesn't really have a play. He's working half-court offense right now, but has no way to get it in because the smothering defense perpetuated by Paraclete. That's right. Turnaround. That's Stenhouse. The shot in the paint. No. Back they come the other way. Good to see him back out there. This time Ruben Pena, but throws it away. The first time we've seen right now, again, Moore, and Moore taking it as the point guard. The shot in the corner, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it ends up amongst the customers there. Paraclete basketball with only 1:44 to go. So if you like swiftly moving basketball, you found a home here in the high school realm. 1:43 to go. 44-15 it is. Again, they've slowed it down considerably and knocked away, and grabbing it just as quickly. Andrews got it into the corner, pump fake, takes it by himself, double team into the corner. It's a three-point shot attempt, no good from Ruben Pena. Another offensive carom. They're dominating that category. This shot, Mr. Burnside, no, he's 1 for 5 shooting tonight, but again rectifying it. Here it comes, Andrew Hawatme. Great job, Andy. What say you? And he does get it done. Oh, knocked down hard. Made the shot. And right now, a Falcon there on his back. Hit very hard. An early Christmas card sending a message there. Playing aggressive basketball. But again, was not intended to hurt that player. No way. It was just playing good, aggressive basketball. He made the shot, 46-17, and he's down there on the floor right now being helped up and able to walk away on his own volition. And the good folks here at Paraclete and a number of Palmdale fans, again, the plaudits for number 3, Jamari Owens. Jamari's the captain, so he got up on his own, and that was an inspirational moment that time for his fellow Falcons. Inside 1 minute to go, 59.8 seconds to go. 46-17 Paraclete. Bring in the front court, it comes. Over on the right side, that's the wing. Number 20, of course, Andrew. Andrew then quickly, just as quickly to Mr. Burnside. The shot, no. Burnside now 1 for 6, but they're up big time. They can overlook Mr. Burnside having an off night tonight. They're up 46-17. Now, 34 seconds to go. The shot clock about 10 behind the game clock. Here's the long-range shot attempt, no. And then thrown in the backcourt. Once they touch it, it'll go over to Paraclete. Another turnover. I've got 8 in this, the first half, or should I say the second quarter accumulated. And with it, 25.5 seconds to go, 46-17. 29-point lead. The Spirits will get the basketball right now. Just left of their goal and doing honors, Keon Tricasco. I don't want his mom or dad calling us. We got it right. Keon, the first name. Bounce pass, inbounds, no, knocked away, so he's got it now down to 35. The shot clock been put to bed. Here's the shot. It's good. A three-pointer. 17.6 seconds to go. And the shot clock at slumber time right now. 8 seconds to go. 49-17. Down to 6. Down to 5. Here's a shot blocked. An effective block that time from Andrew Hawatme. Knocked out of bounds. They'll get it back. Plotting strategy. Just right of their goal right now. Here's one, Jamari Owens. 3.4 seconds to go. Down to 2. Down to 1. In the corner, Jamari. Three-pointer hits the top of the backboard. And that's emblematic of the woes facing this Palmdale team in this, the first half, scoring, again, a meager 17 points. And the scoreboard tells the whole story. Again, Paraclete 49, Palmdale 17. Let's throw it now over to Tiffany.
Coach, great first half. Spirits came out extremely strong. Falcons in the middle of the first quarter had a little bit of a run, but your boys gathered themselves and came back strong again before halftime. What is the strategy going into the second half?
Just to keep the energy up. You know, it's easy to let your foot off the gas when you're up by a lot, and we want to make sure we play well and smart and don't get sloppy and respect the game, respect our opponent. But as long as we bring the energy, like I told you before the game, we'll be good.
Any standout key players that are coming to your mind in the first half?
Really just our whole defense. It's been our defense, really. Most of our points came on layups, so I'm just proud of the whole group, really.
And lastly, any words that you want to give love to head coach Nate Gillette?
Yeah, Coach Gillette, he's home resting. He's been under the weather for a month. Coach, we're trying to handle business for you, and the players are all playing for you, so we're going to come out of here with a W.
Well, thank you, Coach. Good luck. Definitely showing out for Newt. See you guys in the second half.
And welcome back, everyone. Great job, Tiffany, at the half with that interview. And look at the score. It didn't go away during the halftime. 49-17 Paraclete. 49-17. We were able to cobble together some rudimentary halftime stats to bring perspective to this game, but the scoreboard does that. Thornton 3, Pengandian 4, Owens 4 for Palmdale. DJ leading the way with 10 points. Or check that, 10. He's second on the team with 10 points. Wright with 12 leading all scorers. And Devon Marshall chimed in with 6. And there you have it as we start things off here in the third quarter. So glad you're with us. And it's almost like an afterthought when you start dealing with a game like this. Just the hope is that nobody gets injured. And here is a shot just like that. Now remember, Palmdale is going towards the goal that's heading, again, northbound. And heading southbound and down, this very talented and gifted team called Paraclete. After that shot was made, making it 49-20. Answering back, three-point country good. And that's going to be 0-0. Great job for DJ Phillips. Now I've got DJ in this ball game with 13 points. He's leading all scorers. 7:11 to go here in this, the third quarter. 52-20. Three-point country good. John Pengandian. Nice job there. Now, can they claw back? That's the, again, imprimatur, if you will, but the shot, entry pass, no. They're a little bit sloppy here, this Paraclete team, but so is Palmdale. They give back the early Christmas gift. Almost travel with the basketball. Grabbing it, though, just like that, number 10, Anthony Duluth. He's got it. Underneath the shot, no good. We've seen so many easy shots underneath blown tonight. That's a pump fake. No, he'll take it to the rack by his lonesome that time. Nice job on the part time of number 31. And I don't have him on our score sheet, but nonetheless, great job. And now a player goes down. Right there, a Palmdale player on top of the Paraclete player. There we go, it's Ryan Brown. Ryan Brown, great shot and hit very hard, but he ended up committing the foul this time. As we said right now, our prayer is going out to Newton Chalette, the longtime coach here at Paraclete. Free throw on its way, frozen rope all the way. There was no arc to that and no rotation, but it found its way through the hole, 54-24. Newton Chalette, it all started in Louisiana, made his way in 1989 to AVC, and the rest, they say, is history. Free throw in and out, no good. It's a missed free throw, and now 54-24 remains. 6:12 to go. He sets up, right side, three-point country good. Who else but Paraclete's own Brent Novak? He made a point to me. I had 6'2", 170 here. He saw my score sheet. He was looking over my shoulder and said, "Hey, Ronnie, I'm 6'5". And he shot at that time like he was 10 foot tall. Back they come the other way. Here he comes, flashing. This shot no good. Again, let me reiterate, they're changing goals, and the white-clad spirits of Paraclete headed towards the southern goal, and being fouled that time was Moses Wright. And Greg Slade playing this game as the coach of Palmdale with mixed emotions. Feels for his friend, Newton Chalette, who spent a month in the hospital, went through rehab, and is now home. As the free throw is good, 58-24. You know, they've called the court at ABC, appropriately enough, Newton Chalette Court. Here's as that free throw is good. Here's a alphabet soup, the CCC MBCA. Well, that's the California Community College Men's Basketball Association. Voted Newton the Hall of Fame. As that shot is good. Layup good, making it 59-26. That's right. He's a Hall of Famer, then has a second career for the last 8 years here at, again, Paraclete. It looks like the basketball is tied up, and on that alternating possession, it's going to go back to Palmdale, and exactly opposite of our broadcast position over there is number 3, Jamari Owens, who will do honors and get into the backcourt to John Pangandian. John passing the timeline. On this 74-by-50 hunk of wood. Now laying it up and in, splits the middle, blows it, but he wasn't really intending to finish. He wanted to draw the foul. He did that. A couple free throws coming right now for the talented one, Jamari Owens, the captain of this Falcon team. Not only did Newton Gillette discover Joe Dumars deep in the bayou of Louisiana, who went on to a stellar career, one of the greatest defenders in NBA history for the Detroit Pistons, but also J.R. Ryder, who needed to build up his academics, and he came to Antelope Valley College, and Newton Gillette helped him. His academics were very poor even for a community college, and Newton Gillette pleaded the case for Isaiah J.R. Ryder to play, and he went on again and transferred to UNLV. Here's the shot. Lay it up and in beautifully that time for Paraclete, Mr. Burnside. Maybe that'll get Mr. Burnside untracked after, again, a woeful first half. 61-27. This is a long-range three-pointer. Yeah, they're about the arc 19 feet 7 inches. That was at least 5-6 feet beyond the arc. The shot underneath, no. Put back, no. Third opportunity, third's the charm. Relentless, that's the Paraclete style. Here it is quickly, all arms and legs, none other than Jalen Stenhouse. We already referred to Moses as being all arms, legs, elbows, knees, and everything but the kitchen sink. So is that young man, Jalen. 63-29, timeout on the floor. Will break as well. You're watching our exclusive broadcast of L28, but right now, we want to send it over to Tiffany. Take it away.
In the first half, Paraclete Spirits was leading with adrenaline and fire and determination underneath themselves. But in the second half, it seems like the Palmdale Falcons have come back with a strategic plan. They came in hot. Seems like their head coach gave them the right locker room talk. And now it's time for us to get back on the court and see who's going to take this head-to-head match. Back to you, Ronnie.
All right, Tiffany, great job. Welcome back, everyone. Ronnie Wald here, Ronaldus Maximus, bringing you the action. Don't get carried away. I hope you're enjoying it. Our basketball potpourri tonight. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving to all our great viewers on L28. Here's a steal, taking it, the tomahawk slam. Oh, boy, he made that rim shake. About 7 on the Richter scale. I felt it up here. That was number 11, Brett Novak. 3:52 to go, by the way. 65-29. Yeah, 36-point bulge right now. Palmdale with it. They're the black-clad squad. Stolen. An act of thievery. Quickly into the front court to Mr. Burnside. MB finishes 67-29. Three-point country, short. That one won't be there that time. And it comes off there, relentless on the break. You notice that? Get down before the defenders can, again, set their feet. Great job on the part of this Paraclete team. Shot missed, but they get another opportunity at it. 25-footer in and out, no good, and a whistle on the floor. By the way, Palmdale was 11-17 last year, finished 6th in the Golden League. Their head coach, as we said, Greg Slade said, hey, we got a young, aggressive team. We have speed, toughness, and aggression. But again, they see themselves and the scoreboard, their greatest nemesis tonight, finding themselves down by 28 points. That hurts. As for Paraclete, even with Newton Gillette healthy at the time and head coach last year, they won the most games ever in the Gillette era last year. 25. Oh, another steal. There's your slammer. By Slamma Jamma. And as a result, it's up to 69-29. And we're not even out of the third quarter, people. We're not out of the third. And a fight for the rebound ensues. And as a result, they're going to let number 3, Jamari Owens, take it out. Over there on the eastern side. As we said, a gymnasium, the cacophonous place. Boy, was it rocking at the new Calendry Stadium on campus here, the new football stadium. But this place, they tell me, most of the people tonight, they're sitting on their hands. They're not, again, vociferous, not getting into the action. But this is a real bandbox right here. When it starts rocking here, built in 1962, 61-year-old building, all right? And it wasn't built like the Milan Opera House with great acoustics. It really rocks here. Jamari's free throw, unfortunately, from 15 feet away, went only 14. 2:43 to go. He made up for it. That one went 15 and a half. Somehow he's got to center it, if you know what I mean. 2:37 to go. 69-29. Thrown out of bounds. Basketball back to Palmdale. I guess we'll hear from Palmdale later because on our new schedule, set up on L28, a number of Golden League games. Boy, they've done some great jobs, our communications office, Jennifer, putting the schedule together, and she's really done a good job to try to represent the schools in Lancaster. Thank you for your great efforts. And Annabelle, as we always know, producing this broadcast on L28, kudos to her. And kudos, another slam dunk, one after another. If you're a fan of the slam dunk, it's on display tonight here at Paraclete. 2 minutes to go in the third. 71-29. I was not a math major, but anyone can look at that scoreboard, which looks like a pinball machine right now, and know they're talking about a 42-point bulge, and that represents the largest lead of the ball game right now for Paraclete. Hey, Paraclete was up early, remember? 25-5. Very early. That was back in the first quarter, back in the good old days. Shot miss, takes it by himself. He's going coast to coast, puts it up, no, put back. That one missed. Palmdale, opportunities, open ones, and not able to finish. Here's the shot, three-point variety that time. Brent Novak off the mark, and a whistle on the floor. By the way, looking back, DJ Phillips, who led all scorers in halftime with his 10 points. Or check that. Moses had 12, pardon me. Well, nonetheless, DJ had 25 versus Little Rock, and Devon Marshall chimed in 14. Remember, Paraclete's 2-0. Wins over Rosamond and Little Rock. As for Palmdale, they did beat Aerospace Academy, but lost big to Woodrow Wilson High School coming out of Long Beach. I mean, they really lost big. Free throw in and out. 1:30 remaining in the third. A score almost too painful for our friends in Palmdale, but we have to relate it. 71-29. He forced that free throw. There's no rhythm there. It just was like a bad putt from 3 feet away. This shot, that's an air ball. From the same young man, again, Jamari Owens having problems. But they steal the basketball back. As a result, number 4's got it. Sorry, we don't have him on our score sheet as they change uniforms in the high school round, but they don't change this one. Mr. Burnside. Again, we have people coming in on the broadcast, coming in and out. So I think, Ronnie, you're losing it. You're repeating yourself. But let me tell you, we have to say it. Mr's his first name. And when he makes a two-handed slam dunk like that, with authority. I'll call him Mr. all day long. Yes, I will. All right, looks like a technical foul. So as a result, again, Jamari Owens has had a lot of opportunities here in the third quarter to straighten things out. Got to get the rhythm back. 3-bounce dribble. Here it comes. Good. They got to 30. And it took them, 1:06 remaining in the third to get there. A long, circuitous route. And I'm not talking about Sierra Highway. It's the long way up and over Angeles Forest Highway tonight for Palmdale. Oh, we got caught in a fast break, so now we have a moment as Palmdale gets it back again. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Oh, we had a great night last night. Lancaster Baptist will be covering them again. Special thank you to Principal Lee, who invited me for their terrific, wonderful event. We'll be, you should see their building over there. It's amazing. It's the shot from 10 feet away is good for Palmdale, 73-32. 56 seconds to go in the third. Underneath, no, poorly executed that time from DJ Phillips. You expect better from him. That one hit the bottom of the rim on the reverse. Okay, puts it on the hardwood. Instead, he's a tall, angular young man, but he would not be able to get it that time if he didn't reach up for it. For Palmdale, and it was an offensive foul. Let's see. No, he was fouled, and he'll be getting free throws right now. Palmdale's number 4. We haven't seen him. It's Vershawn Young. They got some big bodies on this Palmdale team, and they are looking forward to the future. But they're going to have to, again, work out their situation as the free throw is good. And the situation tonight is stark and foreboding and desperate. It's a 40-point, again, difference between them and Paraclete tonight. 35 seconds to go, 73-33. Into the front court he comes. Now working at number 30. He's got it on the wing. Quickly to number 1, Noah. Martinez, the last name. Kick it on the left side. The three-point shot attempt off the mark that time. And big number 4 grabs it that time. Again, we know him as Vershawn Young. And losing the handle, actually got knocked out of bounds. So Palmdale will get it back. Number 25 for them, Devin Chambers, the freshman, right in front of our broadcast position over here. Not quite high above the western sideline, but close enough. And with it, shot no, put back good. They've been denied that all evening long, so it's nice to see it with 5 seconds to go. Final shot attempt in the third. Three-point country, shot no good, and the buzzer goes off in the third, and there you have it, 73-35. Paraclete up big. In this ball game, we expect to see a lot of the bench warmers having an opportunity in the fourth. We'll have that for you in just a moment here on Wald, of course. And then, we're going to throw it over to Tiffany. Tiffany's ready to go. Take it away.
You know, Ronnie, I just have to point out that I saw the team's manager walk by, and the back of her shirt said, "It's a mentality." And they couldn't have picked a better statement for this team. These young men, their momentum has not just continued, it's picked up. Regardless of the almost 40-point gap on the scoreboard, they haven't stopped hustling. New Gillette has definitely instilled in them that the game does not stop when you're up on the scoreboard. It stops when the time runs out. To say that I'm proud to be an alum is an understatement. Back to you, Ronnie.
Think you can tear a piece of this off for me? I can't even with my Nice move that time. Xavier Neff. 75-35, 40-point lead. 7:36 to go. Just the start of things in the fourth quarter. In a game that, we have to admit it, our job is to hold an audience and keep it entertaining, but it was pretty much gone and over halfway through the first quarter. Anyway, here's the shot and a rebound attempt knocked away. Number 4, the last one to touch it, that's Vershawn Young. So we'll see another number of players getting an opportunity, among them Xavier Neff and his inbounds pass to Keon Tratasco. I like it. Okay, here's the shot himself. That's going to be Andrew Hawatme. No good. The other way they come, heading towards the northern goal. That's, again, going north to Rosamond, Mojave, Bishop, all points north as the shot is missed, and 6:43 remaining here. As we remind you, it's a shorter court in the high school realm. Remember Chick Hearn, 94-by-50 hunk of wood? This is a 74-by-50 hunk of wood. Yeah, 8-minute quarters, so drastically less time than the pros, and college 2 20-minute quarters, so much less than that as well. 6:18 to go, free throw missed. On a perplexed and crestfallen, but they can hold their heads high because their coach is a tremendous optimist. What a guy Greg Slade is. Ivan Fountain. But this time, I'm looking it up. Hold on, give me a chance. Anthony Duluth knocks down the free throw. I got it. 5:51 remaining in this one. 75-36. On the wing. Doesn't want it. Back up top instead right now to 33, Ruben Pena. Instead, taking the shot, Rene Arias. Our first look at him, and that slides off. No good for Rene. 5:32 remaining, 75-36. So we want to keep it exciting, but mostly the things that are important in life, the prayers sent over to Newton Gillette, and he's got to be so proud of his team so far tonight. In his absence, again, the talented assistant coach, one Ron Whipple, who's been with him. Ron's been by Newton's side for his 8th year here. And so it's ably coached tonight on the part of Ron. Every level Newton Gillette has succeeded in. McNeese State, he was an assistant for a time for Jerry Tarkanian at Las Vegas. He's just about been everywhere. And also the Lancaster Man of the Year. Make that Person of the Year, I got it. He'll take it away. Here's a long lead pass, that's thrown away. The look of incredulity on the face of Keon Tratasco. He saw an opening, a chance to score, and it did fritter away. So with it, 4:09 remaining. Fourth quarter. 75-36. Another steal. Somebody call out the sheriff's department, an act of thievery. What a great reverse that time. It wasn't pretty, but I'll take it to the bank. Andrew Hawatme. A whistle on the floor, the infraction against Palmdale. Basketball back to Paraclete. Anyway, we're talking to one of the officials, Kamar Warren Sr. saying, well, how do you feel about the new rule changes instituted by NFSHS? And he said, well, we haven't had enough games to really test it out. But the point of the 2-point, or should I say 2 free throw rule is this lay-in attempt was no good. Taken back by Palmdale. Back they come the other way. Here's the shot underneath, and it's good from Marquis Powell. The point of it was there were too many players reaching in using their hands. They wanted to get back to good old footwork in high school basketball. And that's the point of the new rule changes. Again, after 5 team fouls in a quarter, it goes right to a 2-shot foul. Goodbye, the 1-and-1 free throw. That's the intention. And to try to prevent any injuries. according to Greg Slade, there's a better flow to the game with these rule changes. And here's the shot, no, down. That time on his gluteus maximus, that time was number 10 for Palmdale, Anthony Duluth. Anthony will be heading to the free throw line. So that kind of sums it up. And again, it's new to us too, and we'll keep an eye on things and see how, again, this new free throw rule and the 5 team fouls, by the way, it resets after every quarter. It doesn't carry on from one quarter to the other. The old style was 7 team fouls that would carry through the half from first quarter to second and third to fourth. That's over. That's persona non grata. So we'll see what happens. Free throw no good. 77-38 it is. They're just letting the clock run. Not unlike football. You know, when you have a 35-point lead in football, they don't have any timeouts. They just let the clock run. They let it run right there through the free throw. And look at that. It's only down to 1:35 to go. It's humiliating enough. It'll be a long ride home to Palmdale, which is only 5 minutes away. But it's got to be painful for this Falcon team with 1:23 to go. Here's your score, 77-38 Paraclete. Paraclete's going to improve right now to 3-0, run the table so far. Palmdale will fall to 1-2 overall. Again, it's the first part of the season, the important second season, and try to, again, squeeze in the playoffs is what happens for Paraclete in the Camino Real League, and of course the Falcons in the Golden League. All right, 1 minute to go in the fourth. I know we'll wrap it up with Tiffany as well, but what kind of perspective can you give to a game like this? A barn burner? No. A blowout? Yes. Underneath, spin shot, good. Anthony, what may? He has sparkled here in the fourth quarter, 32 seconds ago. Looks like he ran with the basketball. The official said, don't worry about it. Devin Chambers got his first score of the ball game, the freshman. 23 seconds ago, they're up to 81. They scored 98 last year in a win against Palmdale. And they got 81 right now. 15 seconds ago, shot clock has been put to bed. And so will they shoot it? No, they'll just play a game of catch. 8, 7, 6, and the Paraclete faithful are delirious, and I'm sure listening and watching in Newton Gillette is as well. And there's the buzzer in this ball game. 81-40. So I want to, and I feel it's a good opportunity to send it over to Tiffany, and she'll get ourselves an interview and bring some perspective to a blowout tonight, 81-40. So Greg Slade, again, the tutelage. He played for Newton Gillette over at ABC. He's got a lot of him in him. But also Ron Whipple filling in admirably for Gillette, and what a job he's doing. And so far the team 3-0, while, again, Newton is on the mend. Let's send it over to Tiffany.
Lancaster, we like to have fun at Paraclete, like you can tell. All of us here that are Paraclete alums and current Paraclete students like to have a good time. So we were sitting here chit-chatting, but I forgot to turn on the mic. Test, test, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Good? Check, check. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Lancaster, we're here with senior point guard, shooting guard, Mr. First off, congratulations on such a phenomenal win. Your whole roster has such a strong dynamic. Everybody has game here. What do you attest that dynamic to?
Just going hard in practice, having a lot of gel and IQ and chemistry together, working hard.
As I said, you're a senior, so what are the next steps for you? What is your dream school? Where do you want to go?
As far as dream school, I don't know yet, but for the next level, I want to find a college that wants me and that's competing to win and want to improve me as a person and a player.
Last season with Paraclete High School, what are you looking forward to the most?
CIF and state, I'm trying to win with my brothers. I love all of them, and we want to cap this off for Gillette.
And as Mr. said, there is somebody special that needs to be at CIF and state with the brothers, and we have a special message for you, head coach. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Love you, coach. Heal well, coach. We miss you. We love you. Checking out.
Okay, great job, Tiffany Johnson, and what a great opportunity again to get to know the Paraclete team, and of course their interim coach, Coach Whipple, has stepped in admirably again while Coach Gillette is down with his illness. So we're so grateful that we see the Paraclete team not being affected, because already what Newton Gillette has set up is imparted through his assistant coach, again, Ron Whipple, and they were able to come to fruition tonight in a big win that was pretty much, the game was over early. Hate to say it, but halfway through the first quarter, it was 25-5, and then, of course, they went into cruise control, ultimately won this game, Paraclete 81, Palmdale 40. So for Tiffany Johnson and for our great staff tonight, we've got communications czar Jennifer with us, and of course, Annabelle's gifted production. This is Ronnie Walden. Remember, this is just the first one. The first one, we got it, again, off the tarmac, and we took flight, and that means we'll be back on just about on a weekly basis to bring you, again, basketball action around Lancaster. And, again, we fight for fairness where we get, again, all the local high schools represented. Again,